Once again, hello friends! Happy Friday, day after the holiday for us in America. Probably a good number of you are off, a good number of you are not. Hope you had a good Thursday yesterday, whatever you were doing. Part 2 of the little special I'm doing for the 4th of July. Again, I'd like to thank John Malenko. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right, John, for this suggestion a couple months ago for a daily dub, and I've kind of turned it into a Dubbies. For my 5 favorite figures that I own to date. Yesterday we covered my 5 favorite 1/12 figures. Today we're going to cover my favorite 1/6 scale figures. And I'm excited for this one. Obviously, you all know that I love 6 scale. I'm a heavy 6 scale collector. Even though I have way more 1/12 scale, I really do have what I think is a very nice 6 scale collection. And I collect lots of different lines from that, but it's not going to seem like it for this top 5 list. Again, I'm going to use production shots or announcement shots that the companies themselves put out when the figures were solicited. I'm going to try to tell you when things were released. You can kind of keep that in mind. And the only rule is I have to own it. And that's my only rule. So you're going to see probably things that don't surprise you. Again, there's only one figure from the last about 18 months or so on this, or 2 maybe. And 4 of the 5 are going to be for Hot Toys. It's just the way it's going to be. They tend to make the best things, at least in what I am collecting. Now, there's lots of other lines that I like. And things that qualify for this are 303A, Asmus, Hot Toys, Sideshow, Star Ace, even things like Play Arts Kai that may not quite be 1/6 scale, but I'm going to count them in this category. The Flame toys that I collect that are, really not a scale. Just different things like that live in this category. For my overall favorite 1/6 figures, let's get going. Number 5 came out in late 2015. The second oldest figure on either of these lists, but I just got it from Frank & Son like a month ago, and that is from Asmus Toys, from Lord of the Rings, the Mouth of Sauron on his horse 6 scale figure. And I think I commented maybe on Instagram when I posted that it had shot into my top 5 figures, and it had. I had no idea how good this figure would be. Has multiple face plates. The faces are magnetic up into like his helmet. Pull them out and you put the multiple faces in. Why he needs 4 faces, you may ask? I went and watched the scene. Every face they put are the 4 faces he makes. He's not in the movie, but maybe 2 minutes before Aragorn cuts his head off. But all of these weird little smirks he makes in the movie. And so you can create whatever you want from that. The clothing, his cloak is wonderful. There's spikes all over the horse, all over his helmet that are sharp. He has a die-cast sword. He has a necklace. There's stirrups that are die-cast for the horse. And then the horse itself is just fantastic. It's perfectly scaled. It's big. It doesn't fit in the detail. You have to put it on top of a shelf. And it just looks magnificent. Even for something that is now over 4 years old, I believe, or close to 4 years old, it still stands up against anything in your collection. So I'm really liking the Asmus Lord of the Rings stuff. I know some people don't, which surprises me, because I think they look really good. But a lot of folks, especially in the 6 scale, expect perfection. They've got this Crown Collection Gandalf coming out, like even a higher level. And I'm looking forward to that. So that's my number 5 favorite figure. Number 4, if you remember, I made kind of a silly tongue-in-cheek my 5 favorite Hot Toys video a year and a half, 2 years ago. Something like that. And all of them were Thor Hot Toys. And obviously that was kind of silly. It was tongue-in-cheek. You all know my favorite character is Thor. That was not long after Thor Ragnarok had come out, so I was in big time Thor, Euphoria. It was before Infinity War, which encouraged that even more. And then obviously in-game changes it, makes it a different type of Thor Euphoria. So I say all that to say my number 4 favorite figure is Hot Toys Road-Worn Thor. Now this was like the 2017, they call them Toy Fair exclusives. I kind of interpret that as the SDCC figure for Hot Toys. That sometimes is only exclusive through Sideshow. You have to get at them. And like in the case of right now, we're getting into SDCC a couple weeks away as you're watching this video. You have to, some of them you can order online. The Scarlet Spider you could order through Sideshow. But there's the second version of the Iron Man Neon Tech armor that's yellow Neon Tech. You have to order it online, but pick it up in person. So they do some of that. Sometimes it's hard to get these Toy Fair figures. And this was the 2017 one, but I remember I just ordered it online and could get it. Now, it's at the very beginning of Thor Ragnarok, right after he's defeated Surtur. It comes with a big Surtur skull and a chain to have him chained on his back. It's got his red cloak that's like tattered and muddy, and he has Mjolnir. I think this is the last Hot Toys figure from Thor that came with Mjolnir. So that's several years ago now. And so that's pretty cool. I think his face looks great, the sculpting's great, the detail's great, and I just love that movie so much that it's hard for me to discount that. So that's my number 4 favorite figure. A lot of people like it. That's a hard figure to get a hold of. Number 3, this figure came out in early 2018, following up to everything I just said. My number 3 favorite figure, the Hot Toys from Thor Ragnarok, Gladiator Thor. And I ordered the deluxe version that came with, I think maybe, if he either came with the gun that he and Loki have, or the shield and the, like, I don't know what that thing is, the bop 'em on the head thing that you do at Showbiz Pizza. I don't remember which was the regular accessories and which came with the deluxe. And he also has a swords. Oh, it's the shorter swords that he fights with on the bridge. That was the exclusive as well. And the gun, I think. That is another figure that I love. My very favorite Thor figure I own at all. Infinity War Thor Hot Toy, which will not be on this list. Spoiler. It's probably just outside this list. Initially, I thought it was the greatest thing of all time. And it looks wonderful with the blue light on the lightning effect in the eyes and all that. And I love that figure. But as time has passed, Ragnarok just still stays with me as my favorite Thor thing. And I love these 2 figures from Ragnarok. So with the helmet and the paint on the face and the different weapons, and it's a completely different look. The cloak, all that stuff just make this figure outstanding. This is not, I don't think this has gone up as much in value as the Road Worn Thor. So you can probably still find this some places. But I really like it. Number 2. And number 2 and number 1 are, I mean, it is what it is. But they're kind of cheating, some people may say, but what are you going to do? Came out mid-2018, one of the most recent figures on my list. But even though it was a re-release, it is the die-cast Hot Toys Mark IV with the suit-up gantry. So this came out originally a while ago, several years ago, because it's from Iron Man 2, I believe. And it wasn't die-cast. They re-released it with the die-cast. That's the one I picked up. This is a showstopper when you walk into it and it's on display. The huge gantry with all the arms. You can have it where all the different armor pieces are being either put on or taken off by the gantry, and Tony's in position waiting for it to be put on. It's a showstopper in your collection. Everybody that sees it will just stare at it and look at all the intricacies, all the different mechanics and wiring and the paint, the attention to detail. Not to mention a fabulous die-cast Iron Man figure with a good head sculpt, with the sunglasses, the donuts. The Iron Man Mark IV, anything is popular. That SH Figure Arts is one of the hardest figure arts to get anymore. It's just generally very popular, that suit design. And with the gantry and all that, it's just awesome. Yeah, not going to fit in a detolf, has to sit on top of a shelf or in a big shelf or a pedestal. Looks awesome. Number 1 should not even come close to surprising anybody. From Hot Toys, came out mid-2017 after multiple years of delays. From Age of Ultron, the Iron Man Mark 44 Hulkbuster, the first Hulkbuster. Lots of people, if you collect 6-scale Marvel, this is your grail. This is the thing I see most people saying, if I could have one figure, that would be the one. This figure is awesome. And it sits on your shelf, wherever you have it sitting, and it just looks like there's a toddler up there. It's huge. I think one of the pictures I'll have in here is showing the guy standing next to it for comparison. Can you see how big it is? It's probably 20 pounds, I think, maybe more than that. So tall. It opens up completely, and you can put the Hot Toys Mark 43 completely inside of it. That's unbelievable. It's fully articulated, lights up, everything you want it to do. If you're interested in this figure, I think Sideshow still has it up for pre-order. They are re-releasing a deluxe version with the jackhammer arm. So the scene where he catches Hulk's arm in that kind of jackhammer tool, it's coming out again. It's not cheap. I'm not sure when it's going to release. It's still probably another year or two away. But it's your opportunity to get a figure that everybody wants. You can make payments on Sideshow and whatever. Highly recommend it. Probably it is my very, very favorite figure that I own. Incredible figure. So those are my 5 favorite 6 scale. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. It's getting to be the weekend. Hopefully you're in the middle of a long weekend. If not, you're about to be on the weekend and you're enjoying it. We have Atlanta Comic-Con coming up next weekend. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Having some visitors this weekend and next. So get ready for a lot of fun times at Dub Life. I'll try to do a daily dub and have it up for you tomorrow and keep the good times rolling. So if you have that Hulkbuster, go find him right now, or whatever Hulkbuster you have, whether it's the Marvel Basic, the Legends Build-A-Figure, the Legends Reissue, the Select Comic version, the Sentinel, the SH Figure Arts, the second SH Figure Arts, the Mayfex, whichever one you have. I think I have all of those. The Pops, go find them, get in there, and give them a squeeze it. Talk to you soon.